impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine because I want to.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go play action. Howell. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see downfield.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Howell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry here for Ken Walker. 7 yards there and a first down. to Walker on first down.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Walker now on first and 10.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Get up! Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second and 9, Powell to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Howell throwing on third down here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yeah, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Fourth down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off-play action. It's Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing here, Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. It's Howell with another throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Myers' kick is good. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Like, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Another throw for Howell. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sam Howell scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Howell, that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Deke DK Metcalf. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker with another carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
60 vices.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Running left is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Short gain down to about the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Myers' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
18 Rambler, 18 Rambler.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Yeah.